along. Yeah, we are live, baby. How are you, Tiff?
I'm good. I'm good. Doing well this evening. How are you?
Well, good. I'm good. I'm in grandma heaven this week because I've been hanging with my brand new granddaughter. So,
It's those cuddles. Oh, how is that been?
fantastic. And she's very good. And you've got a little brand new something there. Maybe not quite brand new. So, good evening, everybody. And please let us know when you jump in. And we hope that you spend an hour with Tiffy and I. We hope you leave feeling, no, well, we hope you get inspired, enthused, and we want to help you to ignite your passion. And we would like to help you take some action to step in the direction of your life that you want to go. We want you to know that you are the master of your destiny
Your best self.
in the sense
Just
of,
one moment. Sorry.
you deal with her, that's fine. I'll hold the fort. Hello, Holly. How are you, darling? So we want you to know that now, when I say you're the master of your destiny, sometimes, that can be a bit confusing because people make it sound like, you can create everything you want and you've got control of everything. Well, I'm here to let you know we don't have control of everything, but what we do have control of is how we think and how we feel and how we respond rather than react. So we are responding, we're being receptive, and we're opening the path for us to respond appropriately. Holly, my
Absolutely.
granddaughter is gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she's actually, oh gosh, she's actually, don't have a cough until I get online. It's funny. I know another lady that happens to as well. You're fine all day and you get online and all of a sudden,
Can't breathe,
and I,
can't talk. Nothing works. Internet's down. It's
yeah,
all over.
all over, Rover. No,
Yeah, here we
we are, we are here to support you to make decisions about stepping into the full expression of who you are so that you can experience a more balanced life so that you can take the action that you need. Now, Tiffy and I, this is Tiffy Hicks, and I'm Kay Hamilton, and we love spending time with people and we love educating you on beautiful young living essential oils because both Tiffy and I have found our oils to be extremely life-changing, very transformational. So we always talk about intentions. Now I'm going to hand it over to Tiff because it's a new moon and the energy of when is the new moon? I've lost,
The
I'm in
27th.
baby.
Is that Saturday? The 27th.
Yes, today's the 25th, so tomorrow will be the 26th. So new moon on Saturday. So
Indeed. So this new moon is surrounded in a lot of feminine healing energy. So not just for women, that feminine side within the men as well, of course. But it is a really good time to just sort of take a step back, slow down, and really start to reflect on your long-term goals, your long-term happiness, your values, and where they're taking you, and starting to correct anything that isn't really helping you manifest your ultimate you, really. And I love a new moon because it's really good. Obviously, the full moon is, you set your intentions and you get going, and it's sort of like the start of a new cycle. But I like the new moon because it's sort of like where you stop midway and sort of check your progress. And I really love that personally.
um, I always find that the new moon is, for me, it's about sowing new seeds. It's that, what do I want to bring in for the next month or maybe new projects, those kinds of things, and sowing new seeds so that we can move in the direction that we choose to. And thank you everyone for dropping in. Hi Zane, hi Susie, Hi, Kay. Oh, another Kay there. How are you, darling? And Nikki Carter, how are you, darling? You need some guidance. Well, that's what we're here to inspire you. We're here to give you some clues on what you can do, what action you can take. I have my essential oil cards. I've only got a couple here tonight because I am away from home. And that's actually what I love about my young living lifestyle. I can move around and still work from wherever I am. So I've just got a beautiful little message from Nettie because I showed her a photo of my granddaughter. She's in the background. Oh, isn't she beautiful? And good evening, Coco. How are you, darling? So what happens with us is Tiffy usually pulls out a card and gives you some guidance. Oh, you pull 3 cards, don't you? How many cards do you
I sometimes I pull 2, 3, just sort of like what I'm
Yep,
really.
led to do? And I will pull out an oil card that will give you some ideas about which essential oil is going to help your journey so that you can be receptive, so that you can receive what it is that you are looking for or needing, and some guidance about, some action you can take to move forward. So Tiffy and I always talk about intentions. Now, what does that mean? Why do we talk about intentions? And we talk about intentions because when we start thinking about what it is we want, like if you want to get from A to B, if you don't know where you want to get to, you might end up anywhere. And you might end up anywhere, but you really want to know energetically how you are and put the seeds in for what it is that you want to attract into your life, because it's like, if we don't ask, we actually don't get. And I was brought up with little girls who don't ask, don't get. No, sorry. I was brought up with little girls who ask, don't get. So I had to turn that around when I was, once I kind of realized that that was not really good programming. I believe that little girls who ask are the ones who will be attended to, or one of my daughters always says, the squeaky wheel gets oiled. So we want you to be the squeaky wheels tonight. And we would
I was
like to.
lucky. I was raised with well-behaved women barely make history.
Now that's interesting. So
Mm-hmm.
that's very interesting. What did that do? Do you think that was a good one?
I do think it was a good one. I mean, obviously there was a lot of other lessons, I suppose, that just like go along with that. Like we weren't complete scallywags, but it was a very empowering statement, I suppose, for me and my. I come from a family where I have 3 sisters, so it was very feminine energy within the house, and we sort of were led to believe at all times that we could achieve anything. Gender equality wasn't ever something that we thought we were ever going to really have to face. We knew that we had to stand up for ourselves and stuff like that. But yeah, it was definitely an empowering place to be coming from.
Um, yeah, I kind of thought of, if you took that too far, you might be thinking you have to be a real rebel to get what you want. So it's always in the interpretation of the messages, which, I wonder whether all your sisters would have had the same.
I was probably the craziest of us all, so
You're totally on board.
they might have just looked at me and been like, no.
Wonderful. Holly, plug your phone in then. She wants to watch the replay, and that is fine. You can watch the replay. And beautiful Kylie, thank you very much for noticing my necklace. This is a beautiful amber that actually a friend of mine whose name is Amber said to me, I've got this amber necklace. Would you like it? And I went, oh my gosh, why would you give this away? I'll buy it off you. And she said, no, 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 you just give it to me. Now, that's a good example of I've always wanted to buy an amber necklace, but one, I haven't found one I like, and 2, they've always been a little bit out of my price range when I'm there, when there's, one that I might be aspired to. But that's an example of attracting things into your life that you desire. So let's know in the comments, what is it that you desire? Do you dare to desire? Do you have a passion? Do you know what your passion is? Let's know what's your intention for your message tonight. So I've got Helene Nash. Good day, beautiful souls. Thank you for all you do. Aren't you beautiful? Look at all your gorgeous flowers and hearts and butterflies. So I like that. And some people have been asking for guidance, which will serve as many people as we can. But please tell us in the comments, what is it that you believe? And we've got Nikki Carter, first person off the rank. What is it that you are looking to bring into your life? And we will see what we can do to support that. Now, what I'm going to ask you all to do is to stay till, the end of our time together. And towards the end, we will do just a little meditation and help you reset, help you to move on, transform whatever it is that's holding you back. Oh, Holly, I'm glad that you got some support with your headache. Actually, I want a good news story first. A good news story is I posted in our oil group something, and I haven't passed this on yet, but I posted in our oil group the advantage of putting, a good place to put an essential oil is in your tummy button, because all the nerve endings go towards your tummy button, a really powerful place. And I got a message from a beautiful lady the other night, and she said, thank you very much for passing that on, because she did that and she'd been having hip pain for months and months and months. And then it went, but something happened and it came back. And would you believe that night she put the oil in her tummy button, and from that night onwards, the hip issues she was having totally disappeared. Now, that blew me away, because I wouldn't have guessed that was going to happen. I wouldn't have said to her, do this and this is the result. But she had a really good result from that. So that's the kind of thing we do when we use these essential oils. And we're talking Young Living here tonight. Have you got an oil there to show people, Tiffy? Something so they can see the labels? And she's got Dragon Time. Yeah.
I like to
Can
use
anyone?
this one in my tummy button for that.
Okay, fantastic. So we will work with you, Nikki, and relationship. What I'm going to do is write the names down. Tiffy starts, and while she's doing that, I capture all your names. So you need to stay on, and we will do what we can to support you. Okay, so we're working with Nikki Carter. And who else? I'll write down Rebecca. And I've got Nikki, Coco, Rebecca. And if I missed you, you just have to keep saying, pick me. Remember the squeaky oil. What is it? The squeaky wheel gets oiled. I love that. I hadn't even thought about that. With our oils.
With oils.
Yeah. We love our oils.
That's great. We love our puns too. So Nikki, darling, I'm getting that it's time for you to shift out of any old habits that you may be carrying with you, and making sure to let the weight of any old relationship or any pain and trauma that you're having with you at this moment, you need to let them fall off your shoulders. Your debt has been paid, your time has been served, there's no need to take it with you anymore. And with that, it will allow new habits to enter into your life, and that space for like newness and abundance to come in. And once you reach that place, I'm getting that you'll really start to feel like rejuvenated and inspired. And I've always said that, if you're looking for a relationship, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you love yourself and that you're a person worthy of the person that you want to be finding. So, write your checklist and make sure that, you're par with that as well. Love yourself, date yourself. That's the most important relationship.
Beautiful. So who is joined us tonight? Do you love yourself? That is one of the most important questions that I love to ask people, or love to get us thinking about, because we've got to love ourselves. first and foremost. And once we start doing that, we get boundaries, we get enthusiasm, we learn to listen to our inner guidance. And by the way, Helene, I love your squeak, squeak. Give us your intention because I've got your name down there to talk to. Now, tell me, who's in Melbourne? I'm in Melbourne at the moment. We were trying to work out whether to have a bit of a get together next week, but I haven't got my week ahead planned yet. So, Nikki, and she was asking about a relationship. So, the oil that's come up for you is helichrysum, and this card is saying you need to be adaptable and move away from being immobilized. So, are you feeling stuck in this place? Adaptation creates movement and flow, and I'm getting a sense that in order for you to attract what you want into your life, you're going to have to make some changes. So make some changes so that that being too rigid is not a great idea. Maybe you need to pick up a new activity, I'm getting the word adventure, a new hobby. I know for me, when I was going through times that I wanted to meet new people, I knew I had to step out of my comfort zone and put myself in amongst people that were my way of thinking or feeling, or people that inspire you. So I would encourage you to think about new ways for you to move and new places for you to explore. And the oil, everlasting, the helichrysum, is called immoral. And when you use the immoral or the helichrysum, it helps to light up all your senses and all your cells, and it brings you to a place where you're inspired and you're uplifted. So I hope that one supports you, Nikki. Now, Coco, are you still here? Motivation. So what I usually do, beautiful, your self-love words on my mirror, I read out every day. I'll keep it up, and was allowing someone to contact me again. I know it's not what I want, so definitely not. Good girl. Good girl. I like that. So, okay, it's not what you want. No, don't waste your time with what you don't want. And actually, one of my friends says to me, don't get stuck with what you don't want, because when someone comes along that you do want, you're not in the right place for for being what you don't want. For what you do want, you haven't got you've got to untangle. And that's actually what happened to me in my last relationship. I was with someone who was in another state and he wasn't committed, and then someone else came along. Lucky the other one was in the other state. It wasn't so hard to say, listen, see you later. But anyway, that's my story. But just be careful what you get caught up with, and don't take anything less than what you deserve. Starting a new business, so that's a way to express my creativity. I need to do. Thank you, lovely day. Please have the name of the oil, helichrysum. So my website, my oil website, is up there. Good on you, Nikki. I am worthy. Fantastic. So we also have an essential oil group. I'm just going to put down my website. Now it comes up 3 times because it goes to all the places where we are streaming to. At the moment, we are streaming to 3 or 4 different pages, I think. So yeah, come and have a conversation with me, and we can help get you. We actually support people to set themselves up with a wholesale account and create a beautiful lifestyle with essential oils. And we have some of our lovely ladies here. Hello, Zeet. What if you don't want anyone? Well, that's fine if you don't want anyone, shaman. So, all right, Coco, what have we got here for motivation? And I know the oil I will recommend, but we'll see what comes up. What have we got?
Motivation. Motivation, Coco. I've gotten that perhaps there's a change in focus, or maybe you're needing to change, like the shift in focus or a shift in energy so that you can like continue to or begin to get that ball rolling, that things. And I guess you need to speak out a little bit for yourself, maybe too, maybe set some boundaries, set your intentions and make them known, because I'm stumbling my words there a lot. But you've got a lot of like things blooming on your horizon. And once you start to focus your energy on, once again, stepping back on those long-term intentions, those long-term happiness, and really starting to nitpick on what's going to benefit those, you're gonna be motivated because you're gonna have momentum.
Mm-hmm. And the thought that's just, and here's a great oil. I've just stopped that. The thought for me for you, Coco, is, do you value yourself? And the oil that's come up is present time, and that's around letting go of the past and the future with ease, to be in the moment. It is good to be me. So perhaps your mind's too far into the future, or your vision is there, but it's like it feels overwhelming or too big. It might feel unachievable. Remember little steps, baby steps, heading in the right direction. And even if you kind of fall off your perch, it doesn't really matter, because we learn something from every experience we have. Now, present time is an oil that it's a good one to put on your belly button. We were talking about that place, a great place, because it's all around your solar plexus, and it's all around that area where your confidence stems from, and your sense of who you are. I love Tiffy's little, display of our oils. So present time is in a great kit called the Feelings Collection. Now, if you need inner transformation, the Feeling Collection gives you 6 oils to help you move through, whatever it is that's holding you back. And you
amazing oils.
Right? Do your little thing.
I love them.
Yeah, they're fantastic. So Tiffy did a month, didn't you? A month, wasn't it?
I did. So there's a protocol that you can do with the oils, and you put them on in a certain area, and you take in your intentions, and you move through your little sequence, and you do it twice a day for 30 days. And I tell you what, I was a new woman. It was absolutely just like the breakthrough that I was looking for, because I was struggling with my PTSD journey. So I love it.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So tell me, do you think oh no, I suppose I better be careful there, but a lot of us think that we might need to go through, months and months of counseling, or, looking for, support from somebody who can help us do that inner transformation. And sometimes these oils just nail it. So,
See, I've
yeah,
been through like with PTSD, it's a lifelong condition, you know what I mean? So I've been in and out of like various like counseling, psychology, etc. I've never taken medication for it because it's an avenue I just don't want to go down. But yeah, sometimes you just don't know when you're going to need a little bit of extra something. Like I was fine until I wasn't, and the tools I had just weren't cutting it anymore. And I didn't want to talk about it. I was so done talking about it.
yes.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what the essential oils were for me. They were like, I really needed just an extra comfort, I suppose, really.
Yeah,
Of simplifying.
absolutely. Now, Coco, we have an oil called Motivation, which eliminates procrastination, stress, and brings more positivity into your life. And it helps to conquer all those fears. So if you are really looking forward to, taking some action, reach out. I've put my email up there. If you would like a one-to-one wellness consultation, actually, I wonder if I can, what have I got on the cut and paste? There's a place for you to book a call. You can have a chat with me, or find with me on Facebook, or even Tiffy. Come and join our oil group, and Tiffy or I will sit with you for half an hour or so, and we'll look at the oils. We'll make a suggestion about how you can start your journey with Young Living. If you are really interested in doing that inner transformation, these oils are absolutely amazing. Now, somebody asked me how much are they? They all vary in prices. Our Young Living oils are organic. They're supplied from our farms all around the world or partner farms, and we have something called a seed to seal guarantee. So we know that there's no chemicals, no pesticides, there's no solvents put on them to release the oil. They are the most beautiful vibration, and they are totally life-changing. And if anyone's looking for a business, they are an awesome, 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 awesome thing to do to create a business, and or as a sideline. So I just started my business because I wanted to have enough money to buy oils for me. And then it grew beyond that, and it grew into something really beautiful where I'm meeting all these lovely people and I'm watching them change their lives. Tiffy, Zeta said you are a bit muffled, which you are. I just wondered if your hair might be on your microphone. Can you all hear Tiffy?
I've got a different set of headphones today, so I don't have my
Okay.
other ones here. I can probably find them if it is an issue.
All right, let's know if you can hear Tiffy well enough. Now we're moving on.
Talk really loud and slow. No.
Yeah. Tell us what you need so we can look after you. Thanks for your guidance. Oh, good on you, Nikki. And do reach out. Go and find our oil group on Facebook. It's a lovely place to find us. Now I'm looking for Rebecca.
Essential oil wisdom. If the links aren't working, you can set
Yeah,
it
I've Helen Nash, better health. I can help with others. Where are we? Are you still here? I've got Rebecca. Then I've got Kay, then Holly, then Helen Nash, then Kylie Schwarston. I can hear, just have the volume up. Thank you. Sharman said you might have to hold your mic up to your mouth, Tiff. And yes, Holly, I can let you know or remind me, because I get in the land here and I get in the whirlwind, and when I go back, but either reach out when you would like to have a chat. And if you're in Tasmania, what am I doing? I've got 3 lots of events. One in, where am I going first? I'm going to Latrobe on the first, I'm going to Hobart on the first weekend of September. Then I'm going to Latrobe, and then I will be in Deloraine, Holly, on the 3rd weekend, I think. I'm part of it. Always been at work when you do not. I'll definitely be getting some oils. I'm the same as Tiff, utilise natural ways to heal. Good on you, Nikki. Yeah, so you can always watch the replay. And yes, okay, Rebecca, you are here, darling. Now, I can't remember what your request was. I'll go back and see if I can find that. And Tiffy will, okay, love you both. Would love some beautiful guidance. Appreciate it. So we're not too specific. Yes. So good on you, Kay. Anyone with a name Kay must be a wise soul.
You're okay with me.
I'm okay.
As Rebecca, darling, it is time for you to just sort of go easy on yourself. Just, give yourself that uplifting intention. Really be your best cheerleader. And have a bit of patience when it comes to dealing with whatever comes your way with yourself and those around you, and really try and come from a point of clarity and set your intentions and be assertive about that. Make sure that you're coming from a place that's really going to serve you, and if necessary, really take time to just cleanse back and really sit with and really make sure you're resonating with your actions and your plans.
Okay, and I've got cedarwood. So cedarwood indicates that you might be cautious and you need to step into your courage. And I love that, because I love supporting people with their courage. I embrace my courageous heart. So, is there something that's happened that's made you recoil or shrink? They're the words that are coming for me, Rebecca. So, cedarwood would help you to step into your courage. And I'm going to pull another card, and let's see what other oil is speaking to you. And it's inner child. So it's once again, I'm connected to my inner guidance and feel free to let life unfold. Breathe in fun, play, breathe out nervousness and doubt. Now, inner child is another one that is in the feelings collection, with Tiffy being our lovely little host there. So, yeah, I think it's time for you to kind of just let go. And have you got a bit serious about your soulmate intention, and a little bit possibly stressed or overwhelmed with the idea that, you haven't got your soulmate now? So the key is, as we always say, start loving yourself and start making sure that you expect the best, and expect the best for yourself, and be fussy. That is my always my recommendation. And take your time, take it easy. Don't think you've got to jump in boots and all. That's my recommendation for you, Rebecca. And now we're going to move on to Kay Callaghan. Where do you hail from, Kay? And I agree with you. We are fabulous, us Kays. We're all okay. So nice to meet you, Kay. Focus on. So you want some more focus, I think. Was that, if I scroll back and see, there is a new comment. I'm in Russell Island, Queen. Oh, in an island, on an island. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm coming to Queensland next year in May. Seems like a long way away, but it's not. Oh, and our Young Living, did you see our emails today?
No, I haven't done that yet. I'm so sorry.
So we have got.
I've had a busy hour.
That's okay. We have got events all around Australia, not Tasmania, unfortunately, but Young Living in the capital cities are hosting some events, and there's a naturopath coming along, and he'll be talking about our vitality oils, which are the oils we put in our food and our drinks. I have a lot of things I'd like some guidance on what area to focus on. Okay, let's see what comes up with Tiff.
I've pulled in an inner child card actually for yourself, which is interesting. That was just come off that topic. So I guess it's time for you to maybe step back and play and have a sort of think about, what did you want as a little girl? That's a great place to start. Start building around that. It might not be the same, but interest can build around that particular pure intention that you have as from that inner child. And perhaps trying to move into a new area that you haven't tapped into yet. Maybe gaining your knowledge is a good direction for you. But I've got that you've got a lot of energy behind you already, and I feel like maybe you have a little bit more momentum happening than you realize, and maybe you're feeling a little bit of self-doubt, or maybe things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like them to, because you've got a lot of things blooming on your horizon to look forward to. So just keep at it, and listen, resonate once again with the new moon coming. Those long-term goals are great. It's great time for them to come up and really start to heal that child, that inner feminine energy, and start to nurture your seeds.
Okay, fantastic. Now I've got two oils for you. One is patchouli, and patchoulis help you to become more peaceful and less fragmented, which goes in. I feel like for UK, you've got lots of things you can offer, and it's like a bag of. I'll just love the words that come into my mind. It's like a bag of licorice, all sorts, and you're not quite sure which one to pick. You've got so many things. Your affirmation is peace flows through me. Oh, patchouli is your favorite. Fantastic. So, patchouli is, to remind you that you have got, this beautiful presence within you and a richness about you. And the next oil for you is transformation, and that converts negative emotions into positive and gets you ready to move forward and brings more positivity into your life. So, I would recommend that you look at the oil transformation, because when we're in that space of almost the void, or we're grasping for things and we start doubting, or start feeling that, even confusion, transformation will help transform all those things that you feel might be holding you back. So anyone who would like a half an hour consultation with me, let me know. I know I've got my link there, but I may have some time tomorrow afternoon, and possibly throughout the weekend. But what you're best to do is find me on Facebook and send me a friend request that way, or send me an email, or grab my link. But Facebook's a really, really quick way to connect with me, and we can have a conversation. I often feel led to, really saying, just let's have a chat. So the other thing that I do is I offer 1 hour readings as well, where I work with color and I draw your energy, and we tune in to what it is that's holding you back, and we transform that, and I give you oil recommendations and some affirmations. So any of you here, if you are feeling that nudge, do reach out, and you can have either a full hour session for a whole for a total transformation, and that way you get a drawing and the recommendations and affirmations. Or if you just want a bit of a chat to help redirect what's going on, and you'd like to know what oils will work for you, give us a chat. Just come and connect with us. So, all right, Holly Boiling, where are you, Holly? This is my lovely Tasmanian friend who I haven't quite met in person yet. What have we got for Holly? And then we've got Helen Nash and Squeak Squeak. Helen, are you still here? Let's see. And then Kylie. Two Kylies. I can't think how to say Kylie Schwartz, and then Kylie Norton. So make sure you hang in there. And Zeta and Tiff. Okay, Zeta, and we haven't caught up. Are we doing anything next week? I'm in Melbourne. Zeta and I, actually, Zeta found a place. Oh, Tiffy, you'll know about this. So we found a place over in Altona where we can do workshops, and it's at the Crystal Place that we went to last time. And they've offered for us to use their facility there. So if anyone lives in Altona area, I will be over on that side of the city next week. All right. So what have we got for the lovely Holly?
Holly, once again, lots of beautiful energy surrounding you. It's just time to make sure that you're releasing any old anger or resentment that you may be subconsciously harboring, and just really just setting it out, letting it go, and really just focusing on yourself, and really just nurturing and loving, yourself, like mind, body, spirit, loving yourself through and through, making sure you're nurturing all aspects of that, the affirmations, the healthy diet, the walking, the grounding, whatever it is that needs, realignment in your life. It's time to make those actions.
Okay, and I've got fennel. So fennel, it's a beautiful oil. I love putting it in my salad dressings, or drizzle it on my food. It's beautiful. So it's an oil to help you feel complete. So are there parts of you that feel unfulfilled? And the affirmation is, I complete what I begin. So do you feel like you sort of start something and then you lose thread of it, or lose focus? And it's important for you to kind of make sure that you give yourself, small tasks that you can complete. So then you can pat yourself on the back. And then the other one is in a blend called Envision. I allow myself to see what I need to see and to renew my focus. So that ties in with that. Maybe what's happening is that you are getting the word blurred, or you are getting, what is it? It's like you go to do things and something distracts you. So Envision is the oil that helps you to set your vision. When we use this, it's a great oil. I often use this when I want to sit down and create my new vision forward. So two oils that will help support your journey. I love it. I'm sitting here at my daughter's. Look at this little heart rock. It's probably come from the beach across the road from my house, and my eyes keep going to what she's got around here. There's a beautiful picture of my daughter here, and another little saying, and it says, "This moment is more precious than you think."
Oh,
How about that? This moment is more precious than you think. So it's a little, what do you call it? Like it's in a picture frame. So I'm being distracted by what's going on, but it's this
that's nice.
beautiful energy. I've got photos of my daughter and her as a kid and all this lovely energy around me. So Zeta says, I have fennel in a roller with V6. It's not one I would have thought of to put out in a roller. I have it with me everywhere now. I love that, Zeta. So fennel is a good one for women, good for the hormone roller coasters as well. So now where am I at? Because I've got distracted. Oh, we've done Holly. We're up to Helen Nash. Helen Nash. Yes, she is. And then we will, this is the squeak. What are you squeaking about, Helen? I love it because I said the squeaky wheel gets oiled and she was being the squeaky one. So I thought
She
there might
understood
be
the
another.
assignment. She understood the assignment.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, good on you, Holly. So what have we got? Ooh, I like it. Let's see what Tiff says, and then we'll see what oils are going to support your
We
journey.
had an intention from this.
No, we don't have an intention from Squeak, not yet.
Awesome. That's okay. We'll go forth and prosper anyway. So it's once again, setting these intentions is one thing, but it's important to also make sure that you are asking and setting those intentions out where they need to be sent, whether it needs to be, pushed out into the universe one way or another, or physically spoken to those around you or those you come across. It's very, very important to make sure that you're setting these boundaries and enforcing them, and protecting your energy where needed. Once again, tapping into that inner child and taking time to experiment and play with your future ventures and whatnot. And yeah, just really stepping into your authentic self and being you, because there's no one better than you and there's no one can do what you do. So
Oh, nice. And your affirmation is, I am a powerhouse of energy. So maybe, are you still here, Helen? Please let us know if you are. Please. So I am a powerhouse of energy. And as I was tuning into you, I actually wondered whether you'd kind of dropped the ball. Oh, Helene. Yes, sorry. You said if I said you missed saying our name, speak up. Good on you, squeaky wheel. So I love it. I love it. We just call you Squeak. So just a reminder about how powerful you are and how dynamic you are, even your interaction tonight, Helene. Remember that is you and that's who you are. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So the oil that's coming up for you is thyme, which is a really strong oil. And I love that saying, take time to heal thyself, and often wonder whether it is like time as in the herb thyme. So it's a time for you to step out of that energy of feeling powerless and stepping into your power and not being afraid of it. And the blend that has come up for you is surrender. And that's accepting life as it is and accepting others as they are, and surrendering to your highest purpose and allowing abundance to flow. Thank you. I needed to. I'm honouring my soul now, trying to find new authentic as I've been dumped by so-called friends. Uh, are they? I love that. Are they friends? And if they're dumping you, well, you know, I know it's one of those tough lessons, but when we let go or this surrender, sorry, Tiff. Yep.
Open space for beautiful, more authentic people to come in.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have an oil called Gathering, and I love using that when I want to bring new people into my world and when I want to gather my energy. So I will often use Gathering with the intention of gathering the support and the nurturing around myself. So, yep, surrendering and trusting. So, I would be, writing down a list of what do you want in your friends? What sort of support do you want? Because you want people who are going to uphold you and support you when you are feeling a little bit rough around the edges. And not all people can do that, because a lot of people are so caught up in their own heads, their own mission, their own journey, that they can't see beyond their nose, or they can't think beyond their own bubble. So, yeah. So hang around, people, because I'm going to do a little reset for you all, and walk you through a little bit of a meditation right at the end, so that you can, start bringing some of these things that you want into your energy field. So good on you, Helene, Miss Squeaky, and keep that squeak going, because that squeak, I feel like there's a message in that squeak for you. So keep the squeak going and oil those wheels. Kylie, where's our beautiful Kylie? Kylie Schwarten. So yeah, Kylie, I'm in Williamstown tomorrow again for a few days. Let's know if you want to catch up. See. Okay, we've got Tracy. In what area, Tracy? You're asking something. Give us a little bit more juice. What is it that you want in your life to bring into your world? Kylie Schwarten.
Kylie, I've got a lot of spiritual energy perhaps around you. It's really time for you to sort of sit. I'm getting flower essence is a great way to increase your personal healing power, whether that be getting outside and grounding or taking just time to stop and smell the roses. Essential oils are a great flower power too.
Yes.
Just saying. But you've got a lot to offer, and I feel that once you really start to be of service, you'll start to feel fulfilled, and listening to those divine nudges, as Kay calls them, and working towards your higher self is really going to help benefit your long-term goals and your unit. I've said that a few times now on accident. Must be my new thing.
Yes, Kylie, your oils every day, every morning, every day. Have them beside your bed, in your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your handbag. And what we've got here is Melissa for you. And it's talking about whatever because I know you're going through a lot of change at the moment, and looking at what you might be resentful for, and start being grateful for everything, whatever it is. Thank you for this experience. And as we expand our gratitude, everything starts to expand and starts to come towards us. And it also gives us a whole new lens about looking at our experiences. So we've got here, paradise is an attitude of the heart. And then the blend, I don't know, you might have this one, is acceptance. It soothes sorrowful emotions, promotes self-trust, overcomes bad habits and resistance, and it rids procrastination. So acceptance is a great oil for when we just have to go, hey, listen, even if it is, even if things are shit at the moment, or if we're in a bad place, once we accept it, then that helps us to navigate the next course of action. So hope that one's helpful for you. And Kylie Norton, you are next in line. And I did see your comment about Sunday or Saturday afternoon. I'll have to get back to you on that because I'm not exactly sure what my movements are over the weekend. Where are we going? Kylie Norton, are you still here, darling? Let's know. And then we're going to Zeta, and then we'll go to Tracy, our pleasure. And yeah, we'll just put in another plug. Come and join us in our oil group. I go live on a Wednesday night. We have conversations like this, or we talk about what oils or our products or whatever. We have a great community, and here we go, Kylie Norton. We have a great community, and a lot of us are finding friends amongst ourselves where we give each other good support, love, and this one's jumped out. So,
Kylie too. I've got a lot of warmth coming into your life, a lot of good positive energy on the horizons. You just need to, keep faith in yourself and the movements that you're making, or perhaps faith in the movements that you want to be making, whether that be like physical or literal. Oh no, you guys get me. Anyway, once again, just doing things, setting these intention, and then doing things out of love is what I feel is going to be of a real benefit for you at the moment. Really just increase that personal power and really just realize that you actually have the power to do anything within your grasp.
beautiful. And I love it because in the first sentence you said, talked about energy, and just as you said that, energy came up. So I have unlimited energy that flows through me effortlessly. So do you feel like you've come to a standstill? Because the other oil we've got is peppermint, and peppermint oil is the pick me up, the get up and go, the oil that makes you feel alive and vital. I am loving what I do and doing what I love. So, and the words on this card are purposeful and unfocused. So yeah, beautiful oil. And when you smell that, it wakes you up. It brings you into a state of what? Alive, becoming alive. So what did you say I do in limbo? So loving what I do and doing what I love. So start affirming that, and that limbo will dissipate, because we've got to reprogram what our beliefs are or what our thoughts are, and then that supports our belief system about ourselves. And it starts with, and sometimes I always feel like feeling at a standstill. That's right. So that's when I saw all this energy. So it's this confirmation that you are needing energy, and that is because you're not quite sure which direction you're going in. So reach out and have a conversation, have a full reading, come and grab some oils, because they certainly really do transmute anything that's in your life that's not working. They will bring it to the surface and help you transmute all those things that are holding you back in a really gentle and nurturing way. So let's know, reach out, and good on you, Kylie. Yeah, will do. That's fantastic. I can put stars on people's posts, and I've got no idea what happens for you, but all right, we're moving on to Zeta. I love positive stroking you all. It's fantastic. So what have we got for Zeta?
So Zeta, I remember you said something about your intentions being organizational something or other. Anyway, you'll know.
Yep.
I hope. So you've got like a part of your life that's finishing off perhaps, or something that you need to be closing off, and making sure that once again you've got the time, the energy, and the space for these new things, positives, and all the good things to come in. Not letting all the crap clutter that space up that you need. Perhaps it's time for you to sort of get away in a sense. Whether, if you could do that physically, that'd be great. But, doing whatever that means for you to, get away, take a moment, and just feel rejuvenated and alive again. And do those positive affirmations, stick them around the house, put the alarms on your phone with them if you need to. I'll message you one once a day if necessary, but do the work and just love yourself. I know you're doing it, so yeah, just keep going, babe. You got it.
I love that. And Zeta, you've got rose oil. So rose oil is I surrender into the fragrant nectar of my heart, and it's to help you feel loved and to support those feelings of isolation. And I feel very emotional about that because I think at times you do feel isolated. I know you've got a tough gig with being a single mum. Yeah, rose oil. And if you haven't got rose oil, grab your joy, or look up in our little books and see what rose is in. Gratitude. Thank you, universe, for always conspiring on my behalf. So just remember that you are being supported. And I actually think you might be a bit tough on yourself. And I think you need to be a bit more gentle. Tracy, let's do Tracy, and then we'll have a very, very, very a bit of a reset. Where is Tracy? Tracy. Oh, shoot, Tracy wants some new love.
Okay, yeah. I've gotten, once again, time to uplift your thoughts and therefore your energy and your motivation. Making sure that once those positive thoughts are what you're manifesting, not the dark ones. You want to attract what you desire, not your negatives into your life. You've got a lot of yesness around moving forward and stepping into some new energy that's coming your way. But it is important for you to make sure that you're stepping the ground, being assertive and not settling.
Okay, and I have got white angelica for you, which is an oil that's going to help you feel centered and protected and safe in your body. So you need to feel that nurturing. And also, I love it because I've just picked up lavender oil as well. So yeah, white angelica is like, got these angels coming in and looking after you. And lavender is to help those feelings of feeling nurtured and not neglected. I caringly nourish and nurture myself. So maybe you're putting more energy into looking for love elsewhere, whereas the place you need to start that is within your heart. Now we're at the 8:15 mark, so I'm going to give you a very, very quick reset, and I don't have my beautiful bowls. So what I want you to do, which is what I usually use to get you all in the zone. So what I want you to do is let's do some 3 deep breaths, and we're going to let go. And as we let go, we're just going to let go of whatever it is that's in you that is not serving you at the moment. So let's breathe in and breathe out, and let it all flow out the ends of your fingers. Breathing in and breathing out. And I'm moving my legs. I feel like we really need to shake it all out tonight. And another breath in and a gentle release. And I want you to hold yourself in a beautiful pink bubble. A bubble where you can love, honor, and feel nurtured within your own space. I want you to think of 3 things about you that you love. And I want you to imagine yourself expressing those 3 things, taking part in some activity. Find the joy and allow some little golden sparkles of joy to light your path up. And you are going to pick up those little threads of joy along the way and put them in your little basket where you keep your precious things to nurture yourself. And as your basket fills with those little gold sparkles, joy expands, those friendships come into your world, that love that you're looking for is ignited. That direction, that motivation, the positivity is all being held tight for you in your basket. And you can dip into that basket of love and beautiful treasures just for you whenever you need it. And as you walk with your basket in hand, the path opens up, the sparkles magnify, and a beautiful light carries you forward and brings you everything you want, everything you need, everything you desire, and you know that you deserve whatever it is that you are being led and guided to pursue. And give us a little bit of a breath and bring yourself back to the space where you are now. And put a smile on your dial and connect with Tiffy, connect with me, and let's see if we can support you to change your world. Ooh, how do we do it? Oh, you did it so nicely. Yes. So there you go. Lots of love from Tiffy and I. And we'll see you next week, or I look forward to all of you who reach out and let's talk about beautiful oils. Some of them are 15 mil holly and some of them are 5 mil. Lots of love. Thanks for joining us. Cheerio. Thanks, Helene. Thanks, Shaman.